why is it that some people are like super sensitive and they have like these real intense experiences and others don't?
Mm. Uh, One thing, the inner dance works in waves. So it's very possible that someone lays down and has an experience in their first session and it's super profound, let's say.
Mm,
And because it is so profound, there is now an expectation that every session thereafter is also going to have the same intensity as the first one, or that if it opened something so much in that one session, how far is it going to go in the next one? And so it
yeah.
almost sets things up for the energy to do a lot less or to seem much softer because the expectation is there for it to be just as mystical and magical or
Mm,
enchanting as the very first time. And
mm,
I think that holds a lot of people in their own containers of what needs to actually come through rather than what you want to have come through, so that you get what you need in order to also find the balance, but not always what you want. I think other times it's actually quite different when someone goes deep and someone else doesn't. Um, Maybe it actually takes time to understand what trust is, or to allow oneself to become vulnerable, or
yeah.
to drop the um, mind chatter, especially around, am I doing this right? Did I do that wrong? How do I do this better? I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. And a lot of these mind questions can also kind of block us from fully surrendering to a moment, so that we experience the moment in simplicity and wholeness.
Mm,
If that is a part that we're actually working on, we
mm,
would probably get there at some point, but it might not be today's session and it might not be tomorrow. So it might just take some
mm,
time. And then in general, the energy does work in waves. So even if there isn't this expectation that it's going to be the most profound experience you've ever had every single time, um, you might have a lot of profound moments, but then you also need the soft ones. You also need what is subtle, what seems to be almost nothing, in order to
mm.
see, is there something really great, deep, explosive inside the nothing? And if you only ever experienced it as something, could you truly appreciate what feels like nothing? So
Yeah.
sometimes that comes into balance too.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that.